Floyd Rose, homicide. You my backup?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurried up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump.
Naja gut,
Just going through
damit
the
herzlich
motions.
willkommen zu einem neuen
Probably
Let's
right.
Play hier
Let's
auf
just
dem
get it over
Channel.
and done.
Wir
All right,
spielen
have it your way.
Noire.
We'll search right up to the
Ja.
back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk
Wir
it
sind
out.
also ein ganz normaler
Two heads are always
Streifenpolizist
better than
aktuell.
one.
Und ja, gab hier anscheinend eine Schießerei. Und wir sollen jetzt die Waffe finden. Was ist denn die? Was hier
Look at
noch?
this junk.
Ah.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Ja, jetzt mecker doch nicht rum. Was liegt da hinten im Müll? Könnte das was Interessantes sein, weil es so rausguckt?
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Na, hier ist nichts, okay.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Nichts drin. No. No.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Ja, ja, ja. Oh. Da haben wir eine Zeitung. Okay. Dann nehmen wir die
Never
Flasche.
gonna find it. It's a waste
Was
of
haben wir denn
time.
da?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Das sieht ja, nach sehr interessantem Getränk aus. Psychiater sagt, der Verstand ja.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering.
You went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Okay. Ich frage mich ja, ob das nachher noch eine Bedeutung hat. 13 Zeitungen gibt es insgesamt. Na, das könnte natürlich schwer werden, hier alles zu finden. Gucken wir mal da oben. hinten scheint nichts zu sein. Oh, da ist ein schöner Blutfleck. Hier ist also auch nichts. Okay. Zack, 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 zack. Komm, sind schneller. Kohl, schneller. Ob der Wagen damit was zu tun hat? Naja. Ne, Müll. Da ist auch abgesperrt, okay. Aha. Oh, das...
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Mhm. Damit können wir das Notizbuch hervorheben. Hinweise wahrscheinlich, ne? Genau. Der Blutfleck. Blutspitze an der Tür und am Boden der Gasse. Am Tatort wurde es gefunden. Gut. Was ist da oben denn los? Aha. Was sehen wir denn da?
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Ich glaube, ich habe noch eine Katze gerade gehört. Finde einen Leiter oder einen Abflussraum, um auf dem Dach zu kommen.
The gun's
Oh.
up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Ja, ja. Da liegt noch was. Das könnte vielleicht noch hilfreich sein.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Okay.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Das ist wahrscheinlich genauso wenig.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Ja, ist doch in Ordnung. Mecker mich nicht an. Nun gut, ich gehe da mal hoch, ne? Wir sehen uns oben. Oder auch nicht. Na gut.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Das ist keine Zeitung? Nein. Okay. Ja, ich habe da schon was gefunden. Das ist unsere Waffe.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Ich schreibe mir das mal ganz kurz auf. Könnte vielleicht noch später hilfreich sein. Warte mal. Wo ist sie? Man kann ja nie wissen, ob man das später noch braucht. Zwei Kugeln.
Two rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Mhm. Na ja, gut. Da können wir auch nichts weiter mit der Waffe machen. Ja,
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
ja, das wissen wir ja. Das
We
wäre.
have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Okay. Nee, ist also ein Waffenladen. Fahren wir mal direkt hin. Los, komm. Wir haben es eilig. Nicht, dass er wirklich abhaut.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies
Mein
across
Bekannt
the
ist
road?
verwehrt.
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
Ja, ja,
You'll be
mecker
fine,
Lisa.
Ralph. You worry too much.
So, gucken wir mal. Auf zum Waffenladen. Es bleibt ziemlich flüssig, das Spiel, muss ich sagen. Ist auch eine schöne Grafik. Und die Musik ist so laut. Ich würde gerne fragen, wo ich am besten lang fahre. Ich fahre hier immer den nächsten links rein, glaube ich. Oder unten. Ne, ich fahre lieber noch. Ach halt den Gosch. Ich hab's eilig, dann Bulle. Guck mich noch einmal an mit dem Strafzettel. Ich bin super Bulle. Ich sag sowas. Das sind ja ein paar Blocks? Das ist für mich gleich die halbe Stadt schon. Also ich muss sagen, hier auf dem PC kann mit dem Spiel wieder nicht ganz gut. Wo ist denn der Waffenladen? Ach so. Okay. Haben wir den Waffenladen erreicht? Er ahnt noch nichts, dass wir jetzt reinkommen. Hat eine Tür einen goldenen Griff, kannst du hindurch.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Na
It's
gut.
about something bad, right?
Wir öffnen mal das Buch.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
71, Warte mal, was haben wir jetzt hier? S71. Da ist er.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Gut.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Zum Schleimer.
Do we call it in?
Let's see
Nein.
if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
So, dann fahren wir mal zu Schreuders Apartment. Oh. Hier ist die Polizei wieder ein Lichtraum fahren.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon, bought locally using a real name.
Bin da mal gespannt, ob
Schroeder's our shooter. He's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's
mal ganz kurz gucken. Da muss ich über Wasser rüber. Okay, dann weiß ich schon, wie ich fahren muss. Muss man mal wieder da
Two out of
lang.
every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full.
Ah, okay, so war die Hupe. Ich muss gerade noch mal ein bisschen leiser machen für mich. Weil das wirklich ziemlich laut ist. War grün. Also mein Auto ist in Ordnung. Seins? Wo denn? Ach da. Schröders Apartment. Früher war das noch nicht so mit Schlagstöcken, ne? Mhm. Gucken wir mal. Schröder, Zimmer 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Das scheint wohl das hier zu sein.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy? Huh?
That was unfair.
Prancing around and hit me.
Da bleibt ruhig liegen. Das hat sie auch alleine.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Okay.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Aha, ich hab's gewusst. Ich hab's gewusst.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Nee, aber es ist ein Apfel. Ich hab gewusst, dass er Apfel ist. Boah, noch ein schmutziger Teller.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Boah, meckert doch nicht rum. Ich mach hier gerade große Analyse. Oh, cool. Mystic Tales?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Ja, du bist auch doof. Ein Wunder. Oh, nö. Ach, stimmt, welcher hilft uns nicht weiter? Nö? Oh, Entschuldigung. Da ist nix. Dann gucken wir mal da rein. Na, was ist das für ein hübsches Büchlein? Warte mal, wie heißt denn unser... Da war nichts. Floyd Rose.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Gut.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Ja, damit haben wir ihn überführt.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill. Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Interessant. Aber
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan. 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified. Code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
oh Mann, ein Banküberfall. Aufregend. Achso. Ja, der Wagen geht ab. Der geht richtig ab. Weiß schon, was er für schmale Reifen hat. Okay, ich frag da jetzt gar nicht erst. Aber schnell Patronen reinhauen.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
Ich glaube, ich kann auch so wieder in Deckung gehen. Mit ja.
Stay down!
Oh, schönes Bild.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Sehr gut.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Boah, schleim dich noch mehr ein.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Interessant, was alles in seiner Vergangenheit passiert ist.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before he jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Ach du Scheiße. Ich auch noch.
Stop! LSPD! You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
Ah, schauen wir, dass von vorne kommt. Also.
Powers! Hold it right there!
Hätte ich noch ein Stück weiterfahren können.
We'll shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, Nunn, watch your fire. You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Interessante Sachen hier. In Amerika, jetzt in Amerika haben die wenig nicht so viel zu tun wie jetzt. Aua! Hallo?
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. No way I'm going back inside.
Will ich sterben? Achso, wir waren zu tief.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Wie so ein Boxsack. Na, genug? Langsam bringt Spaß. Upsi. Der lebt doch noch, ne? Dafür kommt ja auch der Krankenwagen.
Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Kelso ist böse. Kauf auf eigene
For every
Gefahr.
cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Okay.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Na, wo machen wir unsere Jackentaschen?
Do our job.
Bank, Zigarette, bla bla bla, Adresse, Pen-Ohrringe. Pen-Ohrringe. Schreiben wir mal auf. Gut. Getätigte Zahlungen. Datum, bla bla bla. Mhm.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Okay, interessant. Warum hat er das dabei? Dann gucken wir auf der anderen Seite vielleicht eine Brieftasche.
Yes, it's a dead person.
Okay, da ist nichts Auffälliges. Ne, auch nicht. Hat er da am Arm irgendwas? Ne. Oh, ich sehe Paratonhülsen. Entschuldigung, darf mal.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Okay, 32er Hülsen. Okay, soweit sehe ich jetzt hier aktuell nichts. Ja, warte mal, das sehe ich vielleicht auch noch was. Ne, ist nur ein kleiner Kram. Noch vielleicht irgendwas? Achso, da war ich gerade. Also ich dachte, er sagt was. Dann gehen wir mal rein.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Okay.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Okay. Rang stehen auf der rechten Seite, okay. Dann kann man da. Okay.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Das ist okay. Irgendwie. Ich soll 3 drücken.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Also irgendwie war ja dieses das Teil hier ziemlich auffällig.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage burst in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Mm-hmm.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Die vermeiden täglichen Augenkontakt. Da stimmt irgendwas nicht. Anzweifeln.
Making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Okay.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my...
No.
Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Interessant. Sie sind... Okay. Da haben wir sie.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple. We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. Girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Gut, wir fahren aber als erstes zum Waffenhändler. Damit wir mal überprüfen, ob das eine Waffe ist. Weil es soll alles irgendwie in der Nähe sein. War ich nicht, was du? Deine Schuld. Sag mal, kannst du nicht fahren oder was? Vielleicht die Polizei. Was sie alle für Hupen haben. Ja, ich muss abgehen, das nicht. Ich kann mich nicht auf so viele Sachen vor allem konzentrieren. Henne! Ruhig. Ja, schön. So. Eagleson Scan and Spotting God Store.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah, Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield, jewelry store, just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Gut, das war ziemlich eindeutig. Dann würde ich mal sagen, wir fahren mal zum Juweliergeschäft.
Slow down!
Ah, da ist es schon.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Caillou?
No. Mr. Caillou is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
War mir doch so klar.
Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Caillou, get back here!
Next time, you're mine.
Too late, Caillou!
Stop or I will shoot!
Ach, schau mal, da auch mal kommt.
Edgar Caillou, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Okay, okay.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Caillou. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Gut, wir reden mal als erstes über den... Ich gehe mal ganz kurz nochmal die Beweise durch. Natürlich rassistisches Feindschaft, fertig. Ladenangestellte sagt, dass Kalu nach hitzigen Streit erschossen hat. Die 32er Patronen, die Pistole. Okay. Ja. Was war das denn? Ja, ich möchte mich doch unterhalten. Pack das Buch, wechselt weiter. So.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Okay, wir haben gesagt gehabt, Also rein theoretisch hat er jetzt gelogen, weil die Mitarbeiterin des Schuhgeschäfts hat es ja gesehen. Also machen wir 3.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Gut. Verdächtige Person.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Gut. Mögliches religiöses Motiv.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ich muss noch mal ganz kurz ins Notizbuch gucken. Mögliches Motiv. Ich sag, dass er lügt.
Lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, warte mal. Lass. Mögliches Motiv ist rassistische Identität. Okay.
Sorry, my mistake.
Ich würde mal sagen, anzweifeln.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Game over.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Okay. 2 Anzüge. Gut zu wissen.